everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and I'm actually filming this on the 30th of October, and I'm expecting to put the video out today because this is the first Gemini fruit to ripen this year. It's also the largest fruit on the plant by a long way. There won't be anywhere near as large as this. It obviously set fruit earlier and it's had more time to develop. Now, I think I might have had one Gemini fruit last year, but it was a tiny little fruit, and I think the plant only produced one, and it was quite a narrow cigar-shaped fruit, which I kind of thought was the shape of Gemini, but in actual fact this one's almost perfectly oval, completely egg-shaped. Now, one thing that seems to be the case with Gemini is the skin seems much smoother than on Mammoth, for example. It hasn't got that sort of ridged texture to it as far as I can see. And if I remember rightly, the skin was much thinner on Gemini last year. So what I thought we'd do is do a proper tasting on this, cut this open, see if the flavour's the same as the other pineapple guavas, or if I can detect any difference, and to see what the jelly content's like, and see what the sugar, if it's sweet or not. Hard to tell, but I found it dropped off this morning, so it's probably ready, and I like to get them when they're nice and fresh. I did weigh it. It's about 75 grams, so decent weight. You can see the size of it. It's a good sized fruit. It may well be as large as Gemini get, because I don't think it's noted to be one of the larger varieties. So what I'm going to do very quickly is see if I can manage to cut it in half like this. That's interesting. Not jellified in the middle at all, and the seeds are quite white, so it's nowhere near ripe. Feels quite firm. I suspect it's not going to be sweet, because the sweetness is normally in these jellified sections. You can still see it's got 4 sections in it, but they haven't got that clear jelly look. So maybe Gemini is simply a very different fruit. Let me stop the video and flip the camera around, and then we can have a look and taste it and see what it smells and tastes like. Okay, so here we go. As I said, there's very little of that clear jelly, which normally is the sweeter part of the fruit. The fruit feels quite firm. The skin definitely looks thinner than on Triumph or Mammoth, and therefore I'm thinking it won't be as tough. So let's see if this is very hard or not. It's not too bad. What I'm interested to see is, let's see if we can smell it. Can't really detect any difference in smell to the others. It's very, this one's very tangy. Perhaps the fruit isn't ripe properly. It hasn't got that strong, medicinal or floral flavour that they quite often seem to have. This is certainly, without knowing if the fruit is ripe or not, it's certainly a very different flavour. It is tangy. Perhaps more citrus overtones than the Triumph that I've been eating so far. As I think it's not a peak ripeness, it's probably going to have quite a bit of skin, so we'll try it and see. Definitely more bitter in the flesh. I'm not a big fan of the skin. I mean, you can certainly eat it, and if you were to cut them thin like pineapple, like cucumbers, incorporate them in either a fruit salad or even a green fresh salad, I think they'd work quite well with that little bit of bitterness on the skin. After all, cucumbers are a little bit bitter on the skin as well if you eat it on its own. But a pleasant fruit. but it's definitely a little bit more acidic and tangy than the Triumph I've been eating. So I'm thinking to myself, that although it fell, it probably wasn't a peak ripeness. I could have left it in the fruit bowl for a few days, but I thought I'd do a tasting while it was fresh, as I thought people would probably prefer it like that. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Thumbs up, share it if you think anybody's going to be interested. Subscribe to my channel, of course, and remember to click on the bell if you'd like updates on new videos as they come out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett's out for now.